listening to B2B Tech Talk with Ingram Micro, the place to learn about new technology and technological advances before they become mainstream. This podcast is sponsored by Ingram Micro's Imagine Next. It's not about the destination. It's about going someplace you never thought possible. Go to imaginenext.ingrammicro.com to find out more. Let's get into it.
Welcome to B2B Tech Talk with Ingram Micro. I'm your host, Shelby Skrhak, and our guests today are Jay Wozniak, B2B Sales Manager for ZAGG, and Gabby Albert, Solution Specialist for Ingram Micro. Jay, welcome back, and Gabby, welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. Well, today we are talking about some new ZAGG products. So let's start with the Zag Rugged Pro Connect. And this is a keyboard. So I understand that this is a medical grade keyboard for an iPad. But Jay, first off, what do you mean by medical grade? And I guess how is this keyboard different from a more typical iPad case that has a Bluetooth keyboard on it?
Yeah, great question, Shelby. So in the medical field, there are certain requirements, and we worked in collaboration with a few hospitals. And some of the requirements are, number one, they have to be washable. So ours, and by the way, this keyboard case is by far our highest quality grade. You know, it can be industrial grade as well, but washable. We've tested it with 40 different solutions to clean. It doesn't make a mark. They've all been UL approved. So we're very, very proud about that. The second criteria is spill proof. So if somebody knocks over a solution, it actually has two holes in the back that drains, as well as it has interlocked keys. So none of the liquid or anything, if spilled, gets involved or gets inside of the equipment. Also has a built-in screen protector, which a lot of people, they want that too, just for more protection. It has to be detachable for them in case they're running to another meeting or another room. It also has to have the ZAGG, quality as far as their drop test, and ours is 6.6 feet. So it's very durable, so being ruggedized. And then lastly, because of the stylus holders, people, the medical field want that too. So that's really a few of the differentiators for being a medical and industrial grade keyboard case. 6 feet.
Would the iPad survive that drop? At least we know the keyboard will survive it, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah, this thing, if you're not using it for an iPad case, you can use it for a boat anchor.
Well, Gabby, going on to the Mophie releases, tell us about some of these new releases for, particularly one for charging devices. I understand that there's a new GaN product. Now, I'm not really familiar with what that technology is, but I guess first tell us about, what's new in Mophie, and then I guess expand a little bit on what this GaN technology is.
Yeah. Thanks for your question, Shelby. So Mophie is coming out. We've already started working on our GaN charger adapters. So these are power adapters. What's great about them is the GaN, that stands for actually gallium nitrate. So it is a new material. It's kind of replacing the old silicone that you would see on typical adapters. And what's great about it is the material, it doesn't conduct heat as much as old adapters did. So this is better for, you can plug in like higher power items such as like laptops, phones, anything you could think of, and it's not getting as hot. So you can use it for longer and you're not using as much like power electricity. What's also great about them is the size. So we do have a few different sizes. We have the 120, the 67, the 45, and the 30. And you can plug multiple devices into each of these power blocks. So a lot of them come with like USB-C. So you can use multiple chargers at once. And it's really eliminating the space and bulkiness that you see in a lot of like the old laptop chargers that would take up, even if it's on the top part of the wall plug-in, like it covers the bottom one. So you kind of don't have to worry about that at all. So we are really super excited about these. They also are going to charge faster than previous adapters. So you got a lower heat, you're charging faster, you don't have to take as much time to like fully get a charge on your laptop or phone. So yeah, Jay, did I leave anything out about those?
No, awesome job. They're 70% smaller than the normal adapters. So we're very pleased to have them and have them in stock.
So smaller, faster, less heat. I think those are a lot of the pain points. And as we start to look at, at the travel landscape, I mean, as many salespeople know, we are, screaming back to travel a lot and kind of a quick start at it at that. So maybe we got a little bit out of practice out of lugging all these various chargers, devices, gadgets, along with everything else that we have to bring with us. So I would imagine, Gabby, that these speed ports are really kind of a godsend. I guess, can you just, expand a little bit on that? Why is that such a good tool for traveling?
Yeah, so everyone is back traveling, whether it's for business or just, getting back out in their lives. We haven't gone a lot of places in the past couple of years. So when I first saw this product, I first thought, I'm always the one at the airport having to take out something because it's overweight. So you have to even think all those little weights add up. So these are a lot smaller. You're able to take them with you, take them on a carry-on, take them in a backpack. You don't have to worry about the bulkiness of them. And even just being able to move from like different adapters in your wall. Some have like the 3-prong charger. Have you ever gone to like plug something in and you're like, this one just has the 2, but this one is like really easily adaptable to any space, whether you're at home, whether you're on the go, whether you're, in a different city. And then again, just touching on the like heat conductor part of the product is if you're doing any international travel, a lot of other countries, like they don't have the same, you can't plug in a super high power laptop or a super power like charging bank.
Yeah.
So when there's less of this product needing such high currency, it's able to, you can use them anywhere. So yeah.
So it is using less current there, and that therefore creates the less heat, or, maybe we're playing a little bit of Bill Nye here, but how does that work?
Jay, do you know anything? I know a little bit here, and we could probably cut this part out, but I think it's just that the silicone doesn't get as hot. So it's like less heat, less power going into the current in the wall or whatever you're plugging it into. So you can power up like bigger laptops, bigger like power banks, and you don't have to worry about overpowering what you're plugging it into.
No, that's right. That's right on. So if you really think about it, if you're charging things faster, you use less electricity to do it, about 10%, right? So you're not using it. So the gallium nitrate is the key to this thing, and it is replacing most of the higher end, the lower end silicone stuff for today. So it's a good product. It's a good technology, and it's finally affordable.
So it's been out for a little while, but it had been at a higher price point?
Correct.
Okay. Well, I guess sticking with you, Jay, let's move on to the Invisible Shield new arrivals. Tell us a little bit about those.
Yeah, so Apple just announced last week their new i14, and I believe they're shipping next week. So once again, ZAGG Brands and our Invisible Shield brand is ahead of the curve. We too have 40 new products between cases as well as our glass. And for those who don't know, we have 5 different types of glass, which blows away our competition. They are good, better, best, and then we have our privacy. But our Glass Elite, we start there, and then we go Glass Elite Anti-Glare, and then we get into some really techie stuff, which is kind of cool, which everybody should have, right? As we get older, we have the Glass Elite with Vision Guard, and that's a device where it's blue light filter. So it's easier on the eyes. As a population, like I said, as I mentioned, gets older and many people are using their phones more, this is key for just our eyesight. It's pretty cool. The next one is our privacy. And our privacy is different, where we have Privacy 360. So it covers both landscape and portrait. So no matter how you move your phone, nobody can see it. I have it on mine, by the way. Kind of works nice.
Yeah.
And then finally, we just introduced a new brand. It's our highest quality, highest end. It's called our XTR2. And basically, it's anti-dust. It has touch sensitive. It has a full screen coverage. Again, antimicrobial, full, 100% warranty. And by the way, all of our glass comes with cases to install too, and that's a big differentiator too. It makes life easier. You put your phone in, you attach it, and then the glass, you can line it up properly. A lot of folks have difficulty lining it up. Ours comes with the trays, as they call them, so it works out great. And going to mention with the Invisible Shield, our Gear 4 for the IT or for the 14 is out as well. And again, we've got 5 different brands, and I love the names, everything from Copenhagen to Havana to Brooklyn. So we've named some of these around the world, actually. So it's kind of cool.
Are these styles or what are they?
Yeah, style. Yeah, mostly styles. And again, the drop rate, 6.6 feet, which is awesome. And styles for everybody.
Okay. You mentioned the privacy glass. It feels like the privacy glass isn't as well known about maybe as some of the other products. For those who haven't used privacy glass, how does that work?
Yeah, no, it's the same size and everything as the regular glass. However, when you pop it on your phone, you can't see from a different angle. So if you're in a public place, for example, flying, or in a library, nobody can see what you're working on or the data that you're getting. So if you're in a cool podcast like ours, you can't see what's going on. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty
okay.
Cool. And our prices range from all the way, $29 all the way up. The XDR just came out as a list of $59 retail. Again, in stock, which is really cool. Ingram's been a very good partner as far as bringing new stuff on, and it's really important. And I will mention this, samples available for quantities. And naturally, we do special pricing all day long for quantities as well.
So having that stuff in stock, I mean, that's certainly a game changer there. It occurs to me that when you're looking at these different solutions, these phone accessories, iPad accessories, and tablets, we're all Amazon Prime members, and so the temptation might be just to go grab. If you don't need thousands of them, just grab a couple of dozen off of Amazon. Why should listeners go for ZAGG instead of maybe the cheapest solution?
Yeah. So what we found out is, especially the Ingram resellers, right? They're not selling product; they're selling solutions, and that's the key. If we wanted to go buy anything, we'll find it cheaper anywhere we want to, right? However, when you have a trusted advisor, which again, all these resellers are, you feel comfortable about it. If something happens, a lot of them are close in proximity, so they have a sales force that they can go see. So that's primarily the main reason why, number one, the reseller channel, the B2B channel, is selling so many of these. And two, again, having a body and a person to connect with, rather than having to deal with, AI and Amazon's systems sometimes. People like to pick up the phone and talk to somebody. So those are the 2 or 3 main things that I think why resellers will, sell or are able to sell. And the price difference is not that high. If you really think about it, when you're dealing with a $29 or $39 or $49 item, a 2 or 10% difference for a couple of dollars to have somebody, worth it. Well worth it.
Right.
Agreed.
So as we start to wrap up our overview here of ZAGG products and solutions, you always ask our guests the same final question, and that is, where do you see technology going in the next year? Now that is broad, and that could be this device technology or accessories technology, or maybe it's just something you're personally interested in, but. I know, Jay, I've asked you this before, so I'll ask if you want to continue that or go a different direction. But
I'll continue just based. I think our last podcast was a little over a month ago, and here's what's happening. And again, with our products, smaller, better, faster with our GAN products. Obviously, people are traveling more, whether it be business or for pleasure, and they need power. People are using so much more equipment. So you know what? You travel with your iPad, your MacBook, your notebook, your phone. So people need to power those things up and have the ability to do so. The hospital industry, again, booming. People are getting older. So the refresh of equipment there and the newer technology is key. Infrastructure, our bridges, our roads, and everything from that, constructing new cities. People are moving into different places. Well, they have to go figure out where to put these roads, where to put these buildings. People are working from home more or working from anywhere. So, having that ability in our products to go ahead and do so. AI and electric power is becoming. So the grids for those have to be in place. the data consumption is outrageous. So anything with storage is going to be key in the future as well. So those are just some of the things that I see continuing to grow. And again, the refresh rates right now, because of COVID, people are now beginning to have to, not want to, have to refresh, software and upgrades and so on and so forth. So I see this, our industry, we're in a very, very good industry, and I see it continuing to explode in the next 3 to 5 years.
Well, and Gabby, you're with Ingram Micro. You see a lot of these changes and trends in what partners are asking for. I guess along those lines or anything else, where do you see technology going in the next year?
Yeah, thank you. And going kind of off of Jay, everything's smaller, faster. Everyone wants their keys, their food, I think of back when like Uber, like stuff like that, everything is now capable on your phone. In a way, I kind of see like facial recognition. You don't have to carry around credit cards anymore in 5 years. Everything is in the palm of your hand on your phone. And even like you said, Jay, in the older community and in like medical community, advancing those products and making just life for the everyday consumer easier and more convenient.
Well, excellent. For listeners who do have any questions or want to find out any more about what we talked about today, how can they reach out? Jay or Gabby, I'll let you chime in.
So yes, I'm the solution specialist at Ingram. So my name is Gabriella Albert. So you can reach out to me via email, gabriella.albert@ingrammicro.com. And Jay?
Yeah, same here. Jay Wozniak, j.wozniak@zag.com, or go to our website. But between Gabby and myself, it'd be well taken care of. Our response time is very, very good. We two great organizations that we're here to get product from point A to point B and make sure that the solutions that we provide are right on.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate all of your time and insight, Jay and Gabby. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having us, Shelby. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. This was fun.
And thank you, listeners, for tuning in and subscribing to B2B Tech Talk with Ingram Micro. If you like this episode or have a question, please join the discussion on Twitter with the hashtag B2B Tech Talk. Until next time, I'm Shelby Skrhak.
You've been listening to B2B Tech Talk with Ingram Micro. This episode was sponsored by Ingram Micro's Imagine Next. B2B Tech Talk is a joint production with Sweetfish Media and Ingram Micro. Ingram Micro production handled by Laura Burton and Christine Fan. To not miss an episode, subscribe today on your favorite podcast platform.